Did you know? Some places are off limits for a reason. Government secrets, deadly creatures, ancient curses, or just a whole lot of bad vibes. Ever wanted to storm Area 51? Spoiler, you'd probably get tackled before you even see an alien. How about a casual vacation to Snake Island? Unless you enjoy being a human juice box for venomous vipers, I'd rethink that. And North Sentinel Island? Let's just say the locals aren't handing out welcome lays. Buckle up, folks. We're diving into the most mysterious, forbidden places on Earth. Just don't pack your bags yet, like this video, and hit the subscribe button first. If you're ready, let's go. Area 51, where the US government hides lollipops and maybe cosmic secrets. So, picture this. The middle of the Nevada desert, approximately 134 kilometers northwest of the city of Sin, Las Vegas. Nestled amidst the cacti and tumbleweeds lies a place so secretive that even your nosy neighbor Karen doesn't have the scoop on it. Welcome to Area 51, or as the cool kids call it, Paradise Ranch. Because nothing screams paradise like a barren wasteland with more security than the line outside a new iPhone release. Back in 1955, when poodle skirts were all the rage and Elvis Presley was still swiveling his hips, the CIA decided they needed a super secret spot to test their shiny new U-2 spy planes. And voila, Area 51 was born. But don't let the name fool you. It's not some hip nightclub. No, this place is so hush-hush that the government didn't even acknowledge its existence until 2013. That's right, folks. For nearly 6 decades, Area 51 was the he who must not be named of military bases. Now, you might be wondering, what's with all the secret? Are they hiding the world's supply of kazoos there? Close, but not quite. Area 51 has been the birthplace of some of the most advanced and taxpayer-funded military aircraft. We're talking about the SR-71 Blackbird, a plane so fast it could outrun your grandma's station wagon, and the F-117 Nighthawk, the original stealth bomber that made hiding in plain sight an art form. But wait, there's more. This place isn't just about planes. Oh no, it's the epicenter of every tinfoil hat-wearing conspiracy theorist's wet dream. Remember the Roswell incident in 1947? Some folks are convinced that the crashed UFO and its little green occupants were whisked away to Area 51 for some extraterrestrial tea parties. And let's not forget the wild theory that the 1969 moon landing was faked right here on a Hollywood-esque set within the base. Because, you know, it's easier to build a fake moon than to actually go there. In 2019, the internet did what it does best, concocted a harebrained scheme. A Facebook event titled Storm Area 51, They Can't Stop All of Us went viral, with over 2 million keyboard warriors pledging to Naruto run their way into the base. Spoiler alert, the event was a flop, but it did spawn some music festivals and a surge in alien-themed merchandise. Capitalism at its finest. For those of you itching to catch a glimpse of this mysterious locale, don't pack your bags just yet. The closest you can get is Tikaboo Peak, a vantage point about 40 kilometers away. Bring your binoculars and a tinfoil hat, just in case. And if you're cruising down Nevada State Route 375, lovingly dubbed the Extraterrestrial Highway, you'll find a smattering of UFO-themed diners and gift shops ready to sell you overpriced alien swag. In conclusion, Area 51 remains one of the most secretive and heavily guarded places on Earth. Whether it's cutting-edge aircraft, clandestine government projects, or just a really intense game of hide and seek, the mysteries of Area 51 continue to captivate and confound. So, the next time you're in Nevada, keep your eyes on the skies and your conspiracy theories close at hand. Who knows? You might just spot a UFO, or at least a really fast jet. And remember, folks, what happens in Area 51 stays in Area 51, or so they want you to believe. Bermuda Triangle, where compasses go on vacation and ships play hide and seek. Next, we're diving into a sizzling topic, the Bermuda Triangle. That's right, the place where your GPS decides to take a holiday and compasses dance the cha-cha. Picture this, an area covering about 270,000 square miles, formed by 3 points: Miami, Florida, USA, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. This isn't your romantic love triangle. It's where ships and planes vanish like socks in the laundry. The story kicks off in the 1950s when people started noticing this area had a knack for swallowing vehicles. But don't worry, if you're looking to disappear mysteriously, this is definitely the hotspot. One of the most famous disappearances is Flight 19 in 1945. 5 US Navy torpedo bombers vanished without a trace during a training mission. Maybe they found Atlantis and decided to stay to avoid paying taxes. But wait, there's more. The USS Cyclops disappeared in 1918 with 306 people on board. No distress signals, no debris. Perhaps they were invited for tea by aliens? Many theories have been tossed around to explain these spooky events. Magnetic fields messing with instruments, methane gas from the ocean floor, or maybe just rogue waves? Personally, I like to think it's one massive alien rave, and we're just not on the guest list. Anyway, if you're planning a trip to the Bermuda Triangle, remember to pack a spare compass, GPS, and maybe a lucky charm. And if you spot a door to another dimension, don't forget to snap a selfie before stepping in. Who knows, you might be the next star on the Discovery Channel. Snake Island, the ultimate vacation spot for the dangerously bored. Now, I'm taking you to a place that would make Indiana Jones wet his pants. Snake Island, aka Ilha da Queimada Grande. Located about 20 miles off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil, this tiny island packs enough serpents to turn anyone into a medal-winning, I've been bitten champion. Did you know that around 11,000 years ago, after the last ice age, this island got separated from the mainland due to rising sea levels? And guess what happened? The stranded snakes decided to turn this place into an all-you-can-eat buffet. They evolved into the golden lancehead pit viper, Bothrops insularis, with venom potent enough to melt human flesh faster than I melt the hearts of my viewer. Just kidding. Their venom is 3 to 5 times stronger than their mainland cousins, enough to make you take a permanent nap in under an hour. Measuring up to 28 to 35 inches in length, these little darlings won't hesitate to make you their lunch. With an estimated 2,000 to 4,000 snakes on the island, that's up to 5 snakes per square meter, eagerly waiting to greet you. Think you can avoid them by climbing a tree? Think again. These snakes have developed tree climbing skills to hunt migratory birds unlucky enough to land here. And with no competition, they've become the undisputed rulers of this island paradise. The Brazilian government, in a protect you from yourself move, has banned locals and tourists from setting foot on the island. Only brave scientists, after signing a stack of waivers acknowledging the risk of becoming snake chow, are allowed to study here. And trust me, you don't want to become the next lighthouse keeper on this island. The sole lighthouse built here was abandoned after the keeper and his family had an unfriendly encounter with the slithering residents. So, if you're looking for a new, thrilling vacation spot that could make you a legend among your friends, or at least in the obituaries, Snake Island is the perfect choice. Just remember to bring some anti-venom and, oh wait, there's no anti-venom fast enough to save you. Good luck. North Sentinel Island, where welcome is written in arrows. Next, we're diving into a unique destination, North Sentinel Island. Nestled in the Bay of Bengal, North Sentinel Island is part of India's Andaman and Nicobar archipelago. This 60 square kilometer patch of land is covered in dense forests and surrounded by razor-sharp coral reefs. If you're looking for a sunny beach to tan on, this ain't it. The island's residents, the Sentinelist tribe, have been chilling here for about 60,000 years. Yep, they've been around since humans were figuring out fire, but don't expect an invite to their BBQs. They're famous for rejecting all contact with the outside world and welcoming visitors with a hail of arrows. If you think getting scratched by Wolverine hurts, imagine a dozen arrows coming your way. In 2006, 2 fishermen accidentally drifted into the island's waters and met an unfortunate end. They were killed by the Sentinelese. Fast forward to 2018, and American missionary John Allen Chow tried to make contact. The result? He was promptly dispatched. Moral of the story, don't try to sell life insurance to folks who aren't interested. The Indian government has banned all access to the island, not just to protect us from their friendly arrows, but to shield the Sentinelese from diseases they've never encountered. Imagine giving them the flu and starting a pandemic. Nobody wants to be that guy. So, if you're planning your next vacation, maybe pick a spot where the locals don't see you as lunch. North Sentinel Island is definitely not the place to test your hospitality skills. Svalbard Seed Vault, the Doomsday Pantry for plant lovers. Now, we're venturing to a place colder than my ex's heart, the Svalbard Seed Vault in Norway. That's right, when you thought the world couldn't get any crazier, someone decided to build a Doomsday Vault to store seeds. Why, you ask? Because when the zombies attack, we'll need to replant tomatoes for our pizzas. The Svalbard Seed Vault is nestled on the island of Spitsbergen, part of the Svalbard archipelago, about 1,300 kilometers from the North Pole. This icy fortress was inaugurated on February 26, 2008, courtesy of the Norwegian government. The idea? Create a backup hard drive for seeds from around the globe to safeguard biodiversity in case of global catastrophes like wars, climate change, or pandemics. You know, minor inconveniences like zombie apocalypses or alien invasions. This vault is designed to last millennia, burrowed deep into sandstone mountains and protected by permafrost. Inside, it's a nippy minus 18 degrees Celsius, cold enough to freeze even your mother glare. With the capacity to store up to 4.5 million seed samples, the vault currently houses over 1.3 million samples from all corners of the earth. From rice, wheat, and corn to plants you've never heard of. They're all tucked away safely here. But don't think you can add this spot to your next vacation itinerary. The Svalbard Seed Vault isn't exactly a tourist hotspot. Only authorized scientists and experts get to peek inside. And honestly, who wants to visit a cold, dark place filled with seeds? Instead, you can admire the vault's entrance from the outside and imagine the seeds snoozing inside, waiting to save the world. So, why do we need a Doomsday Seed Vault? Because, as history shows, humans have a knack for getting into trouble. From wars and natural disasters to climate change, there's always a chance we'll mess things up. And when that day comes, the Svalbard Seed Vault will be humanity's plan B, helping us reboot agriculture and ensuring that burgers still come with fries. So, next time you bite into a juicy pizza or munch on a fresh salad, remember, there's a seed vault in the Arctic safeguarding your culinary future. And if Doomsday does roll around, at least we'll have seeds to replant those tomatoes. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, when an emperor obsessed with immortality and his terracotta army. Next, we're diving into the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China's first emperor, and a man so obsessed with not being lonely in the afterlife that he built himself a colossal underground mansion. Nestled north of Mount Li in Lintong District, Xi'an, Shanxi Province, China. This tomb was under construction for over 38 years, from 246 to 208 BCE. At the tender age of 13, Qin Shi Huang embarked on his forever home project, rallying over 700,000 workers, craftsmen, and artisans from across the nation. Clearly, he didn't want to be short-staffed for his post-mortem party. Designed as an underground palace, Qin Shi Huang believed he could continue his reign after death. Spanning approximately 56 square kilometers, the tomb complex mirrors the layout of the Qin capital, Xianyang, complete with inner and outer cities. At its heart lies a 76-meter-tall man-made mound resembling a mini pyramid, housing the emperor's coffin. But wait, there's more. To secure his new digs, Qin Shi Huang equipped the tomb with mechanical traps and rivers of mercury to deter grave robbers. Historical records suggest that the mercury levels are so high they could pose a hazard to any would-be intruders. Consequently, the Chinese government has yet to greenlight a full excavation, fearing current technology isn't up to snuff for safely preserving artifacts and avoiding mercury poisoning. In 1974, a group of local farmers, while digging a well, accidentally unearthed the Terracotta Army, a segment of the tomb. Over 8,000 statues of soldiers, horses, and chariots were buried alongside Qin Shi Huang to protect him in the afterlife. Intriguingly, each statue boasts unique facial features and expressions. No two are alike. It seems the emperor wanted a diverse entourage, even in death. While the main tomb remains unexcavated, visitors can tour the Museum of the Terracotta Army, showcasing the discovered statues and artifacts. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, Qin Shi Huang's tomb has become a must-see for those eager to delve into history and marvel at this monumental achievement. So there you have it, the tale of Qin Shi Huang and his tomb, a testament to one man's obsession with power and immortality. If you ever find yourself in Xi'an, don't miss the chance to witness firsthand what an emperor can accomplish when he refuses to face the afterlife alone. Well, folks, that wraps up our VIP tour of places you'll never visit, unless you enjoy being bitten, haunted, or arrested. From some friendly and hospitable people to full of snake islands, we've covered all the hotspots, literally. But hey, who needs to visit these places when you can experience them from the comfort of your couch, watch me talk nonsense, with zero risk of supernatural lawsuits? So stay curious, stay out of restricted zones, and if you ever find yourself somewhere you really shouldn't be, just remember to run faster than the slowest person in your group. Happy legal travels. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video very soon.